Hello, hello, my crafty friends. How is everyone doing today? Are we starting off our new year with new crafty projects, new ideas? Well, I am on today for is this the first one of the year? I think it is. Craftspiration Collaboration with Denise Abate-Smith of Treasures of a Crafty Mind. We drop videos twice a week, Wednesdays and Sundays at 9 a.m. We are both California time. So here we are. We're going to continue. We started last year. It sounds funny to say that when that was just a couple days ago. But we started this last year. Denise asked me to join her on this crafty adventure. And we have been gung-ho using up stuff in our stash. I'm not going to lie. There's new stuff that comes into the stash too. I have new dies, but I haven't bought any new dies for the new year yet. I think I'm going to try and see if I can get through the month of January without buying any new dies. You can hold me to that if you want to. I'm hoping. I know there's some things out there I've seen. Oh gosh, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if I'm not going to buy, but I'm going to try not to buy any more dies for the month of January. We'll see how we do with that. I do have I don't have a lot of Valentine dies, but I also have a Cricut, and I can do a lot with that. So I kind of want to try to use that more and hold off on buying some dies. Although, oh my gosh, Erica and Hannah constantly tempting me. Constantly tempting me. So we'll see if I can hold myself to that. I'm not gonna withhold buying paper. That's just, I'm going to buy paper. And then I'm going to also try to use more of the paper collections that I have. And I have some paper that have been around for a while that are beautiful, that I've been hoarding. And I need to use those. So the original goal was to use dies we've never used before, use papers we've never used before. I have a total and complete stash of things on Pinterest and YouTube of other creators that inspire me so much, and I can list them all to you, or you can just go look on my Pinterest. It's out there. It's not Mermaid Coast Studio, but it's probably under my name, Leslie. You would see it and you go, oh, I know her. Or you can look on my YouTube and you can just see who are the people that I'm subscribed to. I'm just in awe of the talent and creativity that everyone has. And so I love taking and trying out their projects, their ideas, and then I love to wait a little while and bring you something new with their project. I'm always going to give credit where credit due. And I always hope, I've been writing things down so I don't forget, because, ooh, girl, sometimes I feel like I'm an old lady. I mean, I am a grandma. Does that count? Anyway. Go check out Denise. I will link her in the box below. We're going to continue this crafty journey. She and I actually have a meetup. She lives a couple hours from me. I am going to be in her area next month. So trust that you're going to get some video of us doing something cool together. I feel like we might want to plan a project, but definitely I'm going to get to meet my sweet friend in person, and I can hardly wait. We'll see what we come up with. Anyway, this is what I decided to do. Denise told me she was able to get her hands on, ta-da, let me pull this out without, I have so much stuff on my desk. She was able to get her hands on this guy right here. We are memory keepers or memory makers, the Shadow Box Punch Board. Now, I've been talking about this since I decided to open the package, because I ordered it and I've been hiding it. And then I finally busted it out after I watched a couple videos from Tina, and I'll link her down below as well, because she has a whole spreadsheet on the different sizes that you can do with this punch board. Now, just right here on the punch board, it just says there's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe, yep, there's 4 that you can do with this scoring. But the thing of it is according to Tina, and I will attest to Tina's words, you can do a whole lot more with this. I am always excited by it, what she's showing, and not that it just has to be square, but it also can be this shape here. We can do a rectangle. Now, we've been making shadow boxes without this forever, but I love that you can just punch it out and get better corners, because I'm not going to lie, when I do it by hand, I don't like my corners. They don't always come out pretty, but this right here, if we could just have this right here that you could attach to your big board, how amazing would that be? Okay, if you're listening, American Crafts, we are makers. Think about that. Can I get this punch for the big board so we can do lots of that? Okay, hopefully you heard me. I love my board, and when Denise said she got her board and she did projects with it, I can't wait to see what she did. I've been constantly doing projects, but this is the one that I did for today. I'm so excited by it. So I used the Winnie the Pooh collection. Let me see if I can pull out. Here, I'll just pull out the sticker sheet. So this is from Echo Park. It's Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh. My favorite is Tigger. But I do have a Disney painting, artwork from Disney of Winnie the Pooh. And I've had it probably 35 years. And I know that I have my son, my oldest son. Ooh, he's 42 now. And my baby is 42. I have his original Winnie the Pooh, where he's not wearing any clothes. He's got no half shirt on. He's running around naked, as a bear should. Anyway, I have him, and he belongs to my oldest son. And somewhere I have Tigger, an original Tigger. But it is my favorite. I just showed in a video recent where I did a book with Luca and Winnie the Pooh. It was part of a hop. Go check that out. But anyway, Winnie the Pooh from Echo Park. I have 2 sticker sheets. I had 2 pads, and so I have a lot of stickers left, but I'm not done using that yet. I am going to use the rest of this collection for another mini album. Anyway, off of my sticker sheet, I used the little banners right here to put across here. I have this satin ribbon, the seam binding ribbon. I can't get enough of this. I love this stuff. I love how it's crinkled. I love the dyeing of it. I love if the dye is off color, kind of variegated. I love it. But it lent itself to making this really cute banner across the top. I lifted this. I'm going to go ahead and show it to you here. I didn't glue that one down. I used the scraps from when you punch out, you get the scraps back here. And I cut the corner squares that we had already scored, and I made little boxes that would help with lifting up instead of foam tape or something. Just kind of using what is on the desk. I put 4 here, but I'm going to go back and sneak another 2 underneath it here to help hold that up, because I sat something on it and it sent that to the bottom. But it kind of lifted it out of the shadow box. And this shadow box is, let me give you a size for it. It is 6 by 8 is the outside measurement. And the inside measurement might be, let's go here. Let's just do this in front of you. 7 by 5.5, I believe. 5.5. So 7 by 5.5. Now, by using, I will put the link to the Facebook page where you can join her page, her group, and she has measurements for everything off of this shadow box that she's created. But she also has, if you use any of the punch boards from We Are Makers, she also has spreadsheets for those. So if you use some of the other punch boards, you're in luck, because she shows you everything that you can do with it. I mean, I'm totally going to promote her. I think she's fantastic. Her tutorials are lovely, simple to use. She explains everything. And you're just going to expand your knowledge, your wealth of all of this good stuff. So this is what I did this time. That's my shadow box creation. And I love to do these in all different sizes. And then I come here and I just, what else can I do with it? My other project that I did with it is, you guys all know I love to make these little mini albums or mini folios, mostly cardstock ones. I don't always have chipboard. I just ordered chipboard, so I can start using that for some of the heavier dutier ones. Here I've got the same seam binding because, ooh, that was so delicious. This was gifted to me in a swap that I did in the spring, and I was so excited to find that in my collection. There were a couple different colors, and this is all I have left. So I'm not sure where everybody's getting it. I just know I got it in a swap. I wish I could tell you who sent it to me. Off the top of my head, I don't remember. But she was very, very kind and very generous. It was a lot, and I'm excited. I know everybody has somewhere they're getting it. I want to say maybe on Etsy or something. Maybe I'll go take a look and add that to my video. And then place an order, because I do need some ribbon. I'm not going to have a ton of ribbon. I have a whole rack of ribbon from forever, but I find myself really, really envious of this type of ribbon. I want more of this, so I will order more of that. So I did a mini album. Sorry, I just blab on. I did, this is a 1/2 inch spine. It is not a big one. It is 4.5 by 3.5. This is a sticker from right up here in this corner, right there. I plucked that one out and backed it. This was also from this sticker sheet. You can see the little spot right down here. It was so pretty. This is also from the sticker sheet because, you know, Winnie the Pooh is on his great adventure. I'm going to open this up. I did some gold backing. I love this light blue with a little bit dark dots on it. So pretty. I had forgotten to glue these in, and I had to lift my paper to do it again. But what I used from the collection, you guys, was the 3x4 cards. And I did an accordion album with it. We didn't do the backside. All you're going to get to see is this part right here. You can see how I glued that in. I didn't glue it all the way down because I wanted to have a little bit more freedom to move. I guess if you wanted to have access to the other side to put pictures and stuff, you could leave one of these off And then you just have an accordion album and maybe put some magnets in it. But I am in awe of this one. This is my current favorite. I did it like you would a book. I did 110-pound cardstock is my base for this. I layered 1, 2, 3. There's like a lot of layers on the front always. I even lifted. The back is layered and wrapped around here to cover up a boo-boo that I had. I make boo-boos all the time, or afterthoughts, and kind of go wrapping. And because I wasn't sure if I was going to glue this one in, I thought I was going to do a pocket here, but I changed my mind at the last minute, which I commonly do. This was 3 rows of these 3x4 cards. And what I did, I think we can see it right here. I just took a 1-inch piece of paper, scored it in half, folded it in half, glued it so that we could continue the accordion. This is one of my favorite ways to do this. I'd like to say Let's Get Scrappy is the person who inspired me to do this. Maybe 2 years ago, I did a mini folio that had exactly that same idea, but it had the folio parts in it. There was pockets and other pages in it. And recently, this is how I've been doing them. And she may have also done the same thing. If not, she's most definitely the inspiration for it for me. The measurements, I made them up as I went along. I literally flew by the seat of my pants and just, you're going to laugh. It's kind of funny. I just took the page and measured it on a piece of paper and went, oh, we'll do 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. We'll make it this wide and we'll do this and this. And I just went by the seat of my pants creating it. Did I write anything down? Absolutely not. Could I recreate this again? Absolutely, because we just measured again. But it was a fun project for me. Because, you know, when you love a paper, it works. So I loved all the sayings in here. And that's why I kind of left it here. If you wanted to add a picture, I feel like this one is going to go to my grandson, Luca, because I just did his baby album. And this is the paper that's in it with the book. It was very cute. Everything is... And he's definitely sweet as honey. Very sweet. Braver and stronger. I love this saying right here. And I think people need to hear that about themselves and to share with others. And then here's this grand adventure. There's going to be a lot of adventures, right? And it's 2026 and it's a new adventure. All right, my friends. So if you have not been on Denise's page yet today, go check her out. Go see what she did with her punch board. I know sometimes we say we're going to do something of the same, and I got my chipboard in so I can do one of the other projects she did. So I will go back and do that. But I know she got her shadow punch board. I know she was excited to use it. So I can't wait to see what she did. I hope you're just as excited. If you are so inclined and you want to share with us what you're doing, you can hashtag us at Scrappy Happy and share what you're doing. Go check out Denise. Go check out what she's doing on her page. She'll be linked. I will also link for the spreadsheet for this guy right here. I have the explosion board. Let me see if I can pull that guy out. If you can see, it is still in its packaging. And I will tell you, I've had it for a while. and I've not pulled it out of its packaging, but I used to do explosion boxes all the time, and I thought, why not try this one? And I know that there's a spreadsheet for this too. I've never used this. I am looking forward to using it. Should be a lot of fun. So look for some projects using this in the coming year. I can't tell you how long that's going to be, if it's going to happen for next week or if it's going to happen for sometime this year. But I feel like the paper collection I'm using would be a really good paper to use for it. All right, my friends, have a blessed day. Like, share, comment in kindness only. Have a blessed day. We'll see you soon.